Hey everybody, what's up? UltraMag64 here, and today guys I am finally proud to bring you guys Fallout Shelter! Now this released first on iOS platforms, and thankfully I tried to play it. Now I didn't record anything, mainly because I don't have capture devices that are able to capture on iOS devices, but I do however have one that captures on Android, so I decided to wait a while until the Android version came out, which has been out for a few days now, and I figured, why not play it for you guys? Now, I will put a quick disclaimer up. I have actually played this game on my phone because I couldn't wait. I'm an impatient person, so I decided to play it on my phone, and I love it. Now, this isn't going to be your average ready set play where I go in blind. I actually know how to play this game, and I'm instead going to give you guys helpful hints to maybe play the game a little bit better, and if you want to get your feet wet in this wonderful game we call Fallout Shelter, and you're like, I want to play this game but I really don't know how to play it yet, and you're just, you're kind of getting wet, but you're like, the tutorial's not doing you so good, so you're just like, maybe Magnus can help me with all his infinite wisdom, so here we go! So let's enter a vault. And let's create a vault. And you guys know what number I'm gonna pick, so I'm not even gonna say it. Went too far. There we go. Boom. Great vault. Congratulations! Vault-Tech has selected you to be the overseer of Vault 64. You're darn right. I'm the only one qualified enough to do it. The vault keeps people safe from dangers from the wasteland. Yes, I know. They do. As overseer, your job is to expand and maintain the vault while keeping your dwellers safe and happy. Among other things, like, torture them, or, bring a bunch of musicians in that don't really do musician stuff, or, whatever. I totally wasn't reading that. Vault-Tech will give you a daily rating based on your performance. Remember to keep your dwellers happy and do a great job! Yeah! Alright, now one thing I will say is this game takes a long time to load. I'm not sure why that is, but it just does. I imagine, like, getting all the assets and stuff all ready and stuff like that just takes a long time, but I wish they'd speed it up a little bit. Alright, now I'm not even gonna bother, going through this tutorial. I'm gonna just go. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our power unit right there. And I'll explain everything. I'm skipping over the tutorial, yes, but it's because I know how to play, and I'm going to show you guys how to play, because the tutorial is nice and all, but sometimes people like to have someone who, knows what they're doing. Alright, so he's got a strength of 5. So this is your, basically, your stats and stuff. Go, wait. I pushed too early. But anyway, so he's got a strength of 5. Now, what happens is he's got a strength of 5, so he can do power stuff very well. He's good at strength for him. She's good as well. The tutorial won't let me show you those, so give me a sec. Let that go in there. Get in there. Actually, I can show you guys. Fine, be that way, game. Just let me not get ahead of you. Instead, just leave me behind. Just let me just lag behind here, and I'll just sit here. Yeah, I know. Shut up. All right, so we'll. Alright, so here's rushing. Now, what rushing does is basically speeds up things. Now, I know what you're thinking. Now, wait a minute, Magnus. Rushing in normal free-to-play games is like, oh man, I gotta pay real world money for this kind of stuff. Not in Fallout Shelter. In Fallout Shelter, rushing is actually a natural part of gameplay. And it actually helps you out in a pinch. So, say right now, I'm kind of doing really bad on power. So we'll go ahead and rush this room, and we'll get even more power. Now, sometimes that doesn't always work, and you'll probably see that as soon as I get to do my own thing here. Next up, we need to build a diner for food, so we'll do that. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't I put it right? I'll show you. I'll tell you why. Basically, what that does is it makes it so that rooms can be expanded upon. Now, what that means is I'm gonna get a tutorial so I can talk and be my wacky crazy self without having to worry about tutorial nonsense getting in my way. Anyway. So, what this does is, shut up, I'm busy! So, what you can do with these rooms is, say I want to put a diner right here. Or say, why didn't I put the diner right here? Wouldn't that have made, more symmetrical sense and, would have made more space for other things? Well, yes, except for the fact that if I, wanted to, say, make a more powerful, power generator, for instance, I would have, I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry, I'm trying not to, because this is my second time recording this, and the first time I did fantastic, and this time I'm doing not so hot, but we'll get through it, we'll stumble our way through my explanations. But basically what you can do is you can conjoin rooms of the same type. So since I've selected the other power unit thing, what I can do is I can put it right here, and it makes the room 2 times bigger, which means that it outputs more power, but it also needs more people, and you can actually put more people in the power generator as well. And power is key in this game. Like, you know, you need food and you need water, but you also need power to supply the vault with enough power to run everything. And so what I like to do is I like to go ahead and upgrade power first. I like to get it maxed out and get it all nice and neat. Now, one thing you might be tempted to do first time around is, you know, just start putting vault dwellers everywhere, get them all, you know, nice and neat. And that's fine and dandy, except for the fact that you have to watch your gauges. You have to make sure that you have enough food and water and electricity to supply the dwellers with enough stuff. Because the first time I started playing, I expanded way too fast and ended up, you know, running out of resources before, you know, things got cool. So what I like to do is I like to look at each dweller and see what I need at the time. Now right now we've got no food or water production going on. So we need some people with agility, and we also need people with power. Or not power, perception, sorry. So what we need to do is we need to look for those types of people. Now, one thing you might be tempted to do is be like, okay, cool, I need to get all these people in my vault, right? Well, not necessarily. I prefer to actually leave a line of people out the door if I don't need them at the time. So let's look at this guy. Perception? Okay, cool, that's just what we need. So let's go ahead and move him over to the water supply. And well, you also get these little things as well. These are objectives. Now what they do is they give you neat little rewards. Like this one gives me 25 caps. This one gives me a lunchbox. We'll get to lunchboxes in a sec. And this one also gives me other stuff as well. Now you can cross out some, like you can change them out and stuff like that. We won't change any of those out right now because we need those to get stuff. For early game stuff. And okay, she's good for strength, so let's go ahead and put her in the strength section for right now, because we need more people to, you know, do the stuff right here, because this room is bigger now. Now let's see, who are you good at? You're not really good at much of anything. You're balanced, but you're not bad at really anything right now. Let's see, you're good at agility. Okay, so we need to move you. Grab you and get you into there. Alright, now what about you, good sir? You're, again, I got a lot of the middle of the road people. That's fine, I guess, for now, but we'll get everybody, you know, situated in a sec. Because the worst part would be to overpopulate and expand too fast. That's the thing I see a lot of people do, is they expand their vault too fast because they've got the caps. It's like right now I've got 231, so I can be like, okay, cool, I'm going to buy one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, and you really don't need to. You really don't. Because again, you need to watch those gauges. Right now we're doing good on everything else, so let's just leave these guys out here for right now. Now, granted, I haven't tried this with a raider attack where it's like, oh, hey, raiders are trying to knock on my door. I got a line of people out here. You're going to have to wait, raiders. So I'm not sure what happens to them when that happens. I'm not even sure if raiders can come when you've got a line. Maybe I found a bug in the game. Who knows? I haven't tested that out yet. So there is that. So let's go ahead and say I wanted to do one of these things. Let's see, collect 50 water. So we rush a room. Okay, let's rush a room. Let's rush this guy. Let's rush him. I don't like him. Let's make him work for his dinner. Alright, cool. We successfully rushed a room. Awesome. So now we get a lunchbox. Now what lunchboxes are is they're these randomly generated things. Basically you get... basically you get one for doing random, you know, objectives and stuff like that. And so what they are the game's microtransactions, which basically are these random little, kind of like a, basically loot crate, I guess, where you get random stuff from the Fallout universe, whether it be guns, equipment, or armor, or even dwellers sometimes. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and open this box up and see what kind of wacky craziness comes out of it. Now, I love these things, and I actually like these, how they're implemented in the game. They don't feel like, you know, there's something that you need to pay real money for when you can get them in objectives. That doesn't stop me from buying them with real-world money, but, yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got. 50 water, awesome. Got some caps, cool. Got a sawed-off shotgun, awesome. And we got Keith Brown! He sounds familiar for some reason, I'm not sure why. So, awesome. Alright, so, another thing we want to do is let's go ahead and look at you. Let's see what you got. You've got a huge endurance. I wonder why. Just saying. I'm not sure why you do, but you've got a huge amount of endurance. So let's put you in strength for right now. Let's put you in the in that area. So I wonder why he's got such a high endurance. That's a real head scratcher right there. All right, let's look at you. Oh yeah, you're all the people that I don't need right now. So I'm just gonna leave you right here for right now. All right. And let's look at more objectives. Let's see, collect food. Send one dweller to the wasteland. Okay, we will do that. All right, so now see, I'm over. Like I've got too much power now. Now that's fine. That's fine to have too much of a good thing in this game. Like right now, I'm doing stellar on water, and I'm doing good on food and electricity. So what I can actually do is I'm going to give you. Well, do I want to give you the sawed-off shotgun or what? Let's see. Let's see who's good with strength here. Let's see who's got the best strength out of the bunch. Yeah, it looks like you both are kind of evenly matched here in strength department, but we're going to give you the sawed-off shotgun because reasons. And now what we're going to do is we're going to say you want to send this guy off to the wasteland. Say you're just like, man, I'm sick of this guy. He is so horrible. I can't stand him. I want to be rid of him for a while. So what you do is you just drag him, and you just send him off to the wasteland. Now, it's recommended that you give him some right-away and some stem packs before you send him out to the wasteland. Maybe even equip him with a weapon, and maybe even equip him with, you know, a nice little, a bit of armor, you know, just to make sure he doesn't die. But since we have none of those things, we're just going to send him out. Now, don't worry about him. He'll be fine. We're going to call him back before he gets anywhere far. But you do send them out, and one thing is that the longer they explore, the more stuff they find. And what they can find is they can usually find armor or even caps and sometimes weapons as well. And so, depending on how long they explore, it takes them that long to come back as well. So you have to, it's kind of a double-edged sword where it's like, okay, I've got, you know, I want to send this guy out for like 3 hours. Well, it's going to take him 3 hours to get back. Now, when he does that, he won't run into any problems. Like when you send a dweller out into the waste, they'll encounter ghouls and mole rats and, you know, all these crazy things. And if they die, then you have to revive them with caps. But they'll keep going. Which I really like. I really like that everything seems to be using caps instead of real-world money. Especially because the game's free! Which is awesome. Alright, so next up what we're going to do is we're going to get... Oops, wrong button. Alright, so let's see what else we've got here. Here we go. Here's a daily report. Now, each day, as said in the tutorial, in the opening cinematic thing, if you want to call it that, is you get a daily report from your vault dwellers. So, depending on how happy they are, you get a bonus. So, depending on, like, see, right now my vault overall is 75% happy, which is great. That's fantastic. And here's a nice little list of all the things that they've got. So this right here tells you what kind of person they are. This is a strength person. Oops. Push the button. But that's a strength person. That's a strength person. That's a perception person. And that's a agility. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to look at this lunchbox. Let's see what's inside it. So exciting. Combat armor. Awesome. Stem packs. Cool. Caps. And Barbara Brown! Or Barbara Brown. Brown lady! Holy cow, we've got a bunch of people waiting for us. Okay, let's look at some of these people. Let's see, what do? You are very lucky. Now, what luck does is, you might notice, like, hey, there doesn't seem to be any kind of luck-based, areas here. What do they do? Now, what luck does is it allows you to rush a room more successfully. So sometimes, depending on how, good you are at rushing, or how many people you have that are lucky, depends on how, successful a rush will be. Alright, so she's good at perception. She's really good at perception. Okay, so we're going to put you in the perception booth. Perception at 9. Holy cow, that's going to be fantastic. Now, you might be wondering, why is Freddy Krueger over here sitting in, doing his thing over here? What you can do is you can set him as, say, a guard. So what you can do is when a raider attacks, he's just going to sit here with his shotgun and be like, I see you trying to get into my vault. I'm going to have to ask you to stop. Stop right there, criminal scum, and all that. So, yeah, you can do that, or you can send him off to do, work. What I typically do is I typically like to have 2 guards set up at the vault door just to make sure, no raiders get through. Now, one thing when raiders do attack, which they will break down your door. There is no way to stop them, even if you have a fully upgraded vault door. It'll just take them a little bit longer, which is good because if you, say, have your guards doing work for you around their vault, then you have to drag them and drop them into the vault door so that way they get a head start on the raiders. Now, another thing is Deathclaws. Deathclaws also have a place in this game, and I haven't encountered one yet. Good gravy, what is with all the people and their sameness? Oh my gosh, give me somebody who can do stuff. Good gravy, people. Got 7 people waiting for me, and I'm just like, none of you are good enough for my vault. My vault's a perfectionist place, and you're not welcome. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into our, this is our inventory right here, and this is our storage. Now, you see you have a limited amount of storage. Well, how do I get more storage? Well, that's easy enough to do. You have to unlock the storage room, and then the meta bay, and then all that stuff. So we'll get to all that later. But what we need to do right now is I need to look at this. Okay, so I want a weapon or outfit. Okay, so that's what we need to do. Now, you can skip these. Now, let's see, let's just, out of curiosity, let's just look and see. Okay, I've got a combat armor. Okay, I'd really rather not sell that. So what I can do is I can just decide to skip that. So, boom, that's gone forever. And now we level up 1 dweller, and we get a lunchbox, which is a pretty good trade-off in my opinion. So, let's go ahead and, let's see, who could we rush? Ooh, that's a little risky for me. Let's rush. Yeah, let's rush this room. Let's just rush it. Gain some XP and stuff like that. There we go. See, everybody got XP. Alright. And we got more water, which helps us with the quest. Okay, anybody with high charisma? I need a baby making factory here. Okay, you got a charisma at 2. Charisma at 2. Lame! Alright, charisma 2. Charisma 2. What else do you have? All these people just have their sameness, and it's just, ugh. You're annoying, I don't like you. Alright, but what you can do is you can assign 2 people to their, basically be your baby makers. So let's go ahead and assign these 2 lovebirds in here. Oh, but what's that? We ran out of room. Oh, no, darn. Oh. Now, another thing I see people do, and I think I mentioned this earlier, is that they expand way too fast, and then they run out of resources and then die. So, what it's good to do is, it's always good to, build up a little bit. Now, I actually hit the wrong button there. I wanted to do an elevator real quick. So, we're going to put an elevator right here, so that way it doesn't interfere with any of our rooms once we, get to expanding a little bit more. Alright, and let's get another living room up. Where do we want it? Let's put it right there for right now. Okay, so now we've got enough room to build more people in. So let's grab Mr. McJenkins over here. Come here. There we go. And we'll put him in there. So that way they can make more Vault Dwellers for our little community, even though we have a bunch waiting for us outside. But I'm really hoping raiders come by and just kind of take care of those guys for us. Because right now, we don't need them right now. Alright. And, let's see. What else do we need to do? We need to level up a Vault Dweller, but nobody wants to level up right now. That's just fine. We will get it. We will do it. We will just do it. Alright. Let's see. Anybody close? Nobody's real close, but let's see what else we can do. As you can tell, the name of the game is kind of just waiting at this point. And that's one of the main complaints I hear about this game is that there's a lot of waiting. But I don't care. Fallout. Alright, get some power. That's good, even though we really don't need it. Nightwear. Caps. More caps. Awesome. Alright, now what's the nightwear do? Let's take a look. Let's see, nightwear. Oops. Oh, charisma +3. Okay, well, that'll help with your poop charisma. Okay, let's give you some of that. Oh, look at that. We completed another quest. Oh, look at that. We got another lunchbox. You see where I'm going here? Alright, got more caps. Awesome. Got some water. Cool. Got a firearm. Awesome. Got another firearm. Awesome. Now, speaking of firearms, I know I didn't mention this when I was talking about equipping this guy over here, Freddy Krueger, with firearms. Yes, I know he's not really Freddy Krueger, but I'm going to call him Freddy Krueger. But anyway, when raiders do attack, they tend to break down your door. Well, darn. I wonder what I'm supposed to do then. Well, they're going to go run around your entire vault, stealing all your resources and stuff that you've got. Now, to stop them from doing that, you're going to have to defend yourselves. Now, your Vault Dweller, your average Vault Dweller has his fisticuffs, and that's about it. And that's not really good for raiders. I mean, come on, those guys are heavily armored. You know, you need to do something about that. Well, what you need to do is, I always equipped at least one Vault Dweller with a weapon in each room. So let's just go ahead and equip, even though it's a little overkill, I'm going to equip the assault rifle to the diner over here. Even though I should probably do it for the bigger room, but whatever. We'll fix it. Don't worry. We'll make everything all happy and joyful. Who knows? We might even not see a raider attack this time around. I've already got 1,000 caps. Now, I bet you're wondering what I should do with those caps. Well, I'm going to keep upgrading my my wonderful, wonderful power generator. That's what I'm going to keep doing. And bada boom! Now, 3 is about the maximum right now that you can get. Is 3 rooms together makes one gigantic room, and that's it. Which gives us even more power to work with, so we can expand even more. And so what we need to do right now, let's see, what do we have? We need a little bit more food. I mean, we're good on food, but we need a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand out the diner, which will give us even more food. Now what's that you hear? I hear you need more water. Okay, that's fine. We'll expand to get more water. You see where I'm going with this? See, look, we've got, you know, decent everything going good for us. You know, nobody's taxing on us and nobody's doing anything bad. So we're good. We're fantastic. Now what I can do is I can be like, okay, fine. Now I've got a little bit more food in ours and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and rush this room a little bit because I need more food. But let's just say I want to bring in somebody else. Let's see. I need somebody with agility because I want to put somebody in on the newly enhanced rooms. So let's see. Let's put you in there because everybody needs a place. And then let's put you in here as well. And the perception. And not you. Let's see, what are you good at? Where's my endurance, perception? Okay, you're pretty good at everything. So I'm gonna put you in here. So there we go. Now we collect even more caps. And now we just unlocked the storage room, which will give us even more room to store stuff. Now, I've never really run into the problem of me needing more room to store stuff, because I usually just can't give it all away or sell it if I need to, if I'm short on caps. Now, let's see. What else do we need to do? Let's see. I needed to do one thing. Let's see. Who wants to go out and have some fun on the wasteland, huh? Who wants to? I know you want to, probably, pretty lady. Hang on, do we have the extra equipment to send her out? Oh, we don't. What I like to do when I send out my dwellers to the horrible homeless that is the wasteland, I like to prep them a little bit. Especially giving them maybe 2 minimum stem packs and Radaway just to keep them occupied. Now, one thing is we'll send somebody out here. Who should we send? I really don't want to send anybody out right now because we don't have the right materials, and just for examples would be just kind of silly at this point. But basically what they do is they auto thing. You know, you don't have to mess with them. When they go out in the wasteland, they'll automatically find caps and also find other things. Oh, looks like somebody's making a baby. Yep, oh, look at that. Oh no, they're going into the baby making chambers and making some babies. Oh dear. Which will give them a lot more happiness. So that actually helps us out a lot. Not only does it give us more dwellers, but it also gives us some more happy points. So everybody's happy. But anyway, back to the dwelling of the wastelands. Now, one thing that they do is they will automatically, you know, scavenge and kill, which will gain them XP and also help them find stuff like caps, armor, and weaponry. And then when they come back, like, say, I think I explained this already, but I'm going to explain it anyway, because why not? Like, say they go out in the wasteland and they decide to, you decide to keep them out there for an hour. Well, it's going to take them an hour to get back, so you have to keep that in mind. Now, one thing is that, when they're out in the wasteland, they're going to be constantly attacked by stuff and, you know, find things like that. On the way back, they're not so much. On the way back, they're actually, you know, just fine, you know, doing nothing. They don't have to, you don't have to worry about, you know, monitoring them. So it is a good idea to keep an eye on how much, you know, how's their health doing and how much radiation they've taken in, and maybe bring them back in if you feel like, you know, you're going to lose them. Because you don't want to spend 125 plus caps to revive them and get them back up and running. So yeah, information overload, some of you might be saying. But yeah, I'm just trying to help everybody out, huh? I'm just trying to help everybody out. Because see, I mean, look how wonderful I'm doing right now. I am doing fantastic. We are coasting right here. We are just coasting, making no problems. Man, I can't believe I haven't leveled up a dweller yet, though. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and let's try and rush this room again. Okay, maybe not. Now, one thing about rushing is that you have a 41% chance right here of an incident occurring where basically the room catches on fire, or rad roaches attack, or what have you. So it's usually a good idea to, you know, weigh your risk-reward scenario here. Now, I'd get 41 plus or 42 plus caps and a bunch of XP, but at the same time, if, you know, an incident happens, then that lowers my happiness of my dwellers, and we wouldn't want that. So we're actually going to just leave that be for right now. Let's see. Oh, man. Why not? Let's just do it. Alright, cool. We got that done. And we also got the water. And maybe somebody's going to level up? No? Okay, fine. That's just fine. We will make you level up eventually. Don't you worry. I am going to make you level up at some point. Alright, so what we need to do now, because I want to actually make this room right here probably our medical area, because we've got plenty of room over here. I think we could probably even fit both of them in this area here. I'm not sure on that, though. We will find out, though. We will find out. Look at that. We've got full power. Look at that. That is glorious. Glorious, I tell you. Glorious. Alright. So, what we need to do now is Let me see what we've got here. We've got armor for somebody to love. Let's see. We've actually got enough stuff here. Let's give it to this guy. Let's give oh, I don't have any armor. I thought I had more stuff. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I'll give him a little bit more strength, which will make, you know, output a little bit better. We really need some more food, though. So, still a little too high for my blood. Alright, so you've got good charisma. Let's put you in the baby making factory. And what do you got? What do you got to offer me? Not a whole lot. But we'll put you in the baby making factory anyway. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. And now, with that, we've unlocked the Metabay! Very good, very good. Which is more... You know, we need more intelligent people to run it right now, and right now we don't exactly have the time to do that. But we will eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna rate you. I've already rated you once. I'm not gonna rate you again. Besides, I'm doing a Let's Play of you. Shut up! Alright, so let's go ahead and get some water. Cool. Military fatigues. Awesome. Caps. Always good. And we got another lady. Awesome. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait for that lady to come over the mountain. Okay, so good. Let's see what she's got stat-wise. Holy cow, she's got a lot of intelligence. Alright, so do we have enough supplies and stuff to keep her happy and healthy? Well, let's see. Looks like we're doing pretty good on everything except food. Food's a little bit of a wishy-washy thing right now, but we should be fine. I think we will have enough to do that. So let's go ahead and just build this. Go ahead, put her in it, and get her all nice and neat. Making some stim packs for us, so that way when we do want to send somebody out, we have enough stim packs to keep them alive and healthy. Another thing is, when raiders come and attack, your dwellers will lose health, and it's always a good idea to have a lot of stim packs in, you know, reserves to keep them all healthy and happy. Because the last thing you want is an unhappy vault. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad for you to have. That's not something you want. Alright, so let's clear out that rock so that we've got plenty of room here. Looks like we might not have enough, but we could put an elevator maybe right there. I'm not sure. Not sure on space right there. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, boys and girls. We'll get it done. We will get it done. Alright, so let's say I want to make another diner area. Where would I want to put it? Well, no, it looks like we wouldn't have enough room. Okay, so I'm just kind of judging my areas here. Alright, let's level those guys up. Get more caps, get everything. Cool, collected 100 water, get even more caps. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Successfully extinguish one vault fire. Equip one devil with a weapon. So one weapon outfit. Okay. So what kind of weapons or outfits do we have here? Do we really need those? Now let's see. Who's got the weakest strength here? Let's see. You're pretty good. You're not. Let's give... There we go. Everybody's militaried out. Yeah! Alright, and then to equip the weapon, let's just that. And bada bing bada boom. There we go. Alright, give it 25 caps. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and collect 100 food. Okay, we'll do that. But let's just say, for an instance, that I want to rush this room. And... oh, well, that was kind of not what I wanted you to do, but okay. I guess that works, too. Was kind of actually wanting you to start a fire, but okay. Let's rush this room. Well, okay, then I guess I'm just full of success and can't get a fire started. Let's rush this room. Well, this is just not going to work. There we go! Yeah! I did it! I successfully started a fire in the biggest room! Of course, that's my luck. So, yeah. Sorry I needed a drink there, because I've been rambling on for a while now and my voice is starting to hurt. Alright, so let's see what other kind of achievements we need to sell. One weapon outfit, we'll do that later. Have one bald dweller in the vault. That's a new one. Aren't you bald? You're bald! There he is, he's right there. Look at him, look at his baldness. Fine then. Who knows, maybe we'll have a bald baby. Yeah, here you go. Here's a look at the how deep we can go. Look how deep that is. That is wonderfully deep. And we will get to that eventually. If you guys do want to see me do a Let's Play of this, comment down below or like the video or whatever you want to do. Contact me on social media saying, Magnus, you need to do more Fallout Shelter. I need more of it in my life. And I will be more than happy to supply that for you. Alright, so how are we doing on power? We're doing pretty good on power. Sorry, hiccup. There for a minute there. Alright, so maybe what we should do is maybe... you know what? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of doing that, I'm going to upgrade my power supply more. Let's do that. And then, let's go ahead and also upgrade the vault door. So that way we've got a nice vault door ready for early on. So that's good. Which will keep my vaults nice and safe. Oh, look at that. Somebody's happy. Oh, I think I see him. I think. Oh, yep, they're doing the baby thing. They're doing the baby dance. Oh, man. I hear that's all the craze these days with the kids. I wouldn't know. Because I'm not a kid anymore, but I'm pretty sure it's still hip. Because back in my day, it was cool to do the baby dance. Alright. Alrighty, so they've made a baby. Cool. So now we'll have 17 vault dwellers once everybody's popped. So, cool! Awesome. We need to compensate for that, though, because we've got horrible food rations. So, let's get somebody... Not you. Good gravy, people. Okay, you're a possibility. Yeah, let's move you in there. So, as you can see, you can actually put pregnant people to work. Which is cool, because, you know, I wouldn't want to be preggers and not have to work, because that'd probably suck. Because then I feel like, oh man, I'm not doing anything but popping out babies all day. So that's usually what I do, is I usually, you know, take them and I'm like, okay, cool, you're done making a baby? Awesome, you're going back to work. Yes, I'm a horrible person. I know this. Alright, so, let's see what else we need to do. Alright, so... we don't have any outfits left, but we've got 2 stim packs. And let's see, that one just seems like really hard to do. We might have to cross that one off the list. Collecting 100 food, selling an outfit, okay. So let's send somebody out into the wasteland and see what we could do about this. Let's see. Let's just send Fredders out. Let's send Fredder Fazbear. And let's give him 1 stim pack and just send him off to explore. So let's just let him go. Let him be free and watch and see what happens. Because who knows, he might come back with some good stuff, some goodies. And plus, I always want to watch this. Watch it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. There it goes. There it goes. No more sliding door for us. We got a fancy drill thing. Yeah. Okay, door, you can close at any time. Awesome, thank you for closing. Alright, there it goes. Yeah. Vault Tech. How can you live without it? Alright. So that'll do. I think that'll wrap up this this video, guys. So yeah, overall I like Fallout Shelter. I know that it's basically just another glorified cookie clicker kind of, or not cookie clicker, a cow clicker kind of game where it's like you sit and you click on something and then you wait. You sit and click on another thing and you wait. And stuff like that. But I feel like it's got a little bit more strategy to it, a little bit more like, okay, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you have to plan for, you have to plan ahead for this, yada, 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 yada. So I like that aspect of it. I also like that, obviously, it's Fallout themed. I like the microtransactions because they're not intrusive, they're not like forcing them on you or forcing them down your throat. They're just like, hey, you know what, here's these things, if you want to buy them, buy them. Now, I haven't experienced anything with Mr. Handy yet. I haven't even, you know, touched him. We might do that if we, you know, have an episode 2 or part 2 or whatever. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But overall, I feel like my vault's doing pretty good for the first start of whatever this is. If this is a series or if, you know, this is a one-off video, I feel like this vault's doing pretty good. I feel like I could leave this vault for a while. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic day. If you want to download Fallout Shelter, There are links in the description down below for both the iOS and the Android versions. Oh no, we've got a fire. Well, that's just lovely. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I am UltraMag64. Remember, don't for those pair of sprites, and as always, happy gaming. I'll check you guys on the flip side. Bye!